Good morning. It's Thursday and it's time for our devotion together. Today we are in John chapter 18, verses 33 to 37. This passage is right in the middle of Jesus being tried after his arrest in the garden, and he's dragged around to different places, and here he is with Pilate. Then Pilate entered the headquarters again, summoned Jesus, and asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus answered, "Do you ask this on your own, or did others tell you about me?" And Pilate replied, "I am not a Jew. Am I your own nation? And the chief priests have handed you over to me. What have you done?" Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not from this world. If my kingdom were from this world, my followers would be fighting to keep me from being handed over to the Jews. But as it is, my kingdom is not from here." Pilate asked him, "So you are a king?" Jesus answered, "You say that I am a king. For this I was born, and for this I came into the world, to testify to the truth. Everyone who belongs to the truth listens to my voice." And Pilate asked him, "What is truth?" Well, and that's the question, right? I mean, we could talk about Jesus being king from this passage, right? And whether or not this is an admission of that by him. We could talk about what that means, what being a king means, but we could also, Pilate asks a good question: what is truth? It sure seems that sometimes, often, and not just in the last year or five, it just often doesn't seem that truth matters. We as humans tend to prefer to think whatever it is that we want to think. And again, this isn't a new thing for us. So what is truth, and what does it matter, and why do we care, and why should we pursue truth? All of those, even before we get into how. But we do know from this passage that those who sit in truth follow Jesus. Well, I have a song. It comes out of Democratic Republic of Congo. And it's called "As Long as We Follow." It's in Voices Together, number 413. It's just a simple little song. Probably would be really good to just kind of repeat over and over again as meditation. It goes like this. Let me get the key in my head first. Bum, bum, bum. Let me get the yawns out first. Bum, 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 bum. As long as we follow in the way that God is leading, we know God's reign will surely come. As long as we hope there is a future for creation, a future for the universe. We know this, we know this, we know God's reign will surely come. We know this, we know this, we know God's reign will surely come. As long as we follow in the way that God is leading, we know God's reign will surely come. We know this, we know this, we know God's reign will surely come. As long as we hope there is a future for creation, a future for the universe. We know this, we know this, we know God's reign will surely come. We know this, we know this, we know God's reign will surely come. Amen.